I don't know where the connection was.
We dropped out at the. I got coffee. Okay. We dropped out at the point of the potential research areas, for instance, skin diseases and skin treatments.
All right.
Yeah, we dropped out.
Okay, so I will start with those potential new areas. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Please go on.
Aside from those classical applications of cannabinoids, I believe it's also important to boost clinical research in potentially new areas.
Mm-hmm.
And for instance, we have some diseases with relatively high incidence in which I believe cannabinoids could be useful. For example, THC for sleep problems and CBD for skin diseases. And on the other hand, we have also some diseases which have a low incidence, but they are orphan diseases. They don't have a current efficacious treatment. So in those diseases, in those rare diseases, I think it's also important to try to offer a hope to those desperate patients. For instance, we have worked quite a lot in Huntington's disease, rare neurodegenerative disease, and based on our preclinical research, I think it would be important to do clinical research to try to find out whether cannabinoids could be useful compounds for those patients. So all in all, I believe that we have to go for basic research, we have to go for clinical research, and within clinical research, we have to go for already established diseases or actions of cannabinoids in which we can offer now medicine for patients. We can also go for diseases in which there is a high incidence in the disease and cannabinoids could be useful. And we can also try to do research on rare diseases to try to find new cannabis-based interventions for those patients.
My last question is about how would you like to see the network of the EAACM, the International Association for Cannabis Medicine? How should it expand to reach more successful treatments? Is there a strategy behind, or do you have a master plan to extend your research work international wise? Okay, you got the question. Almost done. I hope we get. I'm not sure if all these recordings are backup because we had so much breaks in between. I'll check. If not,
we'll check. Otherwise, we do it again, or we miss the gaps as best we can.
Okay, so we just go on the last question. I think you got the whole question. So.
Yeah, about IACM. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, IACM has made a huge effort during the last 2 decades to boost medicinal cannabis research and application all over the world. And that is mostly due to its executive director, Franjo Grottenheimer.
Yeah.
He has really been involved in this mission, and he is the core, the alma mater of IACM. So we have to acknowledge his big efforts in this field. One of the missions of IACM during the last years has been trying to expand the activities of the society worldwide, because we have to recognize that at the beginning, IACM was very Central European focused, and kind of we forgot about other parts of the world, or it was not so easy because each part of the world has different government, has different political and social systems, and also that applies to the regulation of medicinal cannabis. But as I said, during the last year, we have tried to improve that shortfall of IACM, and now I believe that IACM is expanding to different countries and areas in the world that were kind of neglected, both Latin American, for instance, Asia, and different parts. And I believe that Turkey should also benefit from that expansion of IACM activities. I believe that this is very important to continue boosting cannabinoid research in different countries in Europe and North America and so on. But it's even more important to try to help other countries in both basic and clinical cannabinoid research, as well as implementing medicinal cannabis dispensation program. And of my SCN and myself here in Madrid, as much as we can do to help Turkish people, Turkish patients in this respect, I'm sure we will do.
It is with if this organization would be active here in Turkey, I mean, we're trying with CARE, we're trying to establish something that has no legal framework at the moment, because all kind of use of cannabinoids is forbidden by law. So this has to be changed, but I mean, you have to influence this thing, and it would be probably very good if there's a work group of the organization, of the association here in Turkey to do that. I mean, you already reported about researches that have been done here in Turkey, especially by the medical school of the Istanbul University. And there are also other researchers who do work, but it is running in the background, totally in the background. And this should be more spread and works in cooperation. And maybe if they join, the researchers join the association, that would enforce their position here in this country to get more funds to make research on this. Because, I mean, what we have, and we know that there are positive effects and supporting effects of cannabinoids with diabetes, with heart patients. So yes, it would be very welcome if something like this will happen here. I mean, but for us, it's hard. I mean, even the step to officially bring out the association KR is a big step for us, and I hope that we will manage to do that within this year. And I hope that this film is also going to support this. Yeah, that's.
Oh, so whatever we can help, of course, I would be delighted. Yeah, brilliant.
Yes, I hope that we can do some. If we start, we can, because there are a lot of also pharmacy companies who are keenly looking forward to get into this sector and to develop also production here in this country. But we have a long way to go. I mean, the beginning is always the hardest part, and we're gone. Hello. Okay, I think
if you wish, I can close my video because maybe that will improve the connection if it's a problem of overload.
Yeah, we are all through the questions, and I hope that everything is recorded, what you said, so that we can use it. If not, yes, I would like to, will ask you to probably make a recording, screen recording, and send it to me.
Great.
Okay, I thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have good success with your work ahead of you. And yeah, take care. And
yeah, you too. I also wish you very much luck in that process of trying to implement medicinal cannabis in Turkey. I think it's something that is deserved by many patients, and hopefully you can do in the near future.
Yeah, it's more or less a political thing. I mean, the president wants it, but there are also other people in the cabinet who are like, they're against it. I mean, it's the general thing worldwide. We have to fight the enemy inside of ourselves. I mean, that's the most important thing to get forward. Well, Thank you very much. Have a nice
My
day.
great pleasure. Have a good day, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Take
Keep
care.
in touch. Bye.